morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliott Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
Whatty up, boss? Welcome to the Mac City Morning Show.
Hey everybody, Keith Simpson here from Norel Toyota. Just a quick chat about the wonderful community we live in here. As you guys know, we support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray, and make sure we're taking care of the kids and all the local businesses, all the local charities, and all the local foundations, guys. That's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
All right, and we're back. Okay, so there's no guests today. It's just me and Tanner. And this is going to become a regular thing, Tanner, that you and I are just going to do maybe once a week. But
Is that for real this time?
I think it's for real this time. Like, we're going to try to make it for real. But these episodes, just for everybody watching right now, we will not be airing these episodes on Facebook. These are YouTube-only episodes. So I'm thinking Fridays are YouTube-only episodes.
I think that this one will. But
This is the last one.
Yeah, last
This
Friday
one,
episode on Facebook.
Yeah, we're announcing it. This is the last Tanner and Elliott episode and or Friday episodes. I haven't decided. We're still flushing out the concept, but I know like Tanner and Elliott episodes, YouTube.
What day does the audience want the Tanner and Elliott episode on?
Oh yeah, you guys message in the comment. When would you like it? We're thinking Friday. We're thinking Fridays are the YouTube only episodes.
We're Friday guys,
Yeah,
so
that's exactly it. So that's what's happening. That's a big announcement. So we'll obviously share that these episodes are taking place on Facebook still, so people will be aware of it, just in case you forget.
I think we can link it on the Facebook, can we?
Yes, we can. But if you want to view the content, you got to watch the Tanner and Elliott episodes on YouTube.
Where you should subscribe.
Yeah, and if you're not already subscribing on YouTube, come on. What are you doing? That's where you should be at. Definitely.
To be in the top ranking of our fans, you got to be like us on all platforms.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what, when somebody's like, I'm a big fan, that's the next thing I'm going to ask, like, what platforms you following us on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You subscribed?
Yeah. Are you subscribed? I'll be like, listen, if you only liked us on Facebook, come on.
Gotta get that up.
Up your game.
I think we need a new method of me signaling you when to come back from the intro, because now that I have my hand up so long, I can start to feel the blood rushing down.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a longer intro.
Yeah.
But big shout out to Norel Toyota, Fad, Keith, Nimmer, all the boys and girls down at Norel for sponsoring, being the title sponsor to the show. We do appreciate it. So we're working on some other videos though, so it's not the same one that you'll be putting up all the time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The one we have now is good, but
Yeah.
it's a little wary on the arm.
That's right. And I know watching the same thing over and over again when you're editing kind of drives you a little bit crazy after a while.
Just a little, you know. I don't have the luxury of our viewers to
Yeah.
be able to choose to skip that part of the show.
Yeah, you got to
know?
watch it again and again and again.
Yeah, I think that like forever I'm just going to have our outro stuck in my
your head,
head
yeah.
on a loop.
Speaking of stuck in your head and on a loop, I watched the first episode of a show you were telling me about,
Uploaded.
Uploaded yesterday.
Yes. And
Well, I'm going to continue watching it.
do you like the concept?
I love the concept, but it's kind of slow. But
Oh, episode 2 takes off.
okay, what hooked me is the fact that I believe that he's been set up. Don't spoil it for me.
Nor does anybody in the comments.
Don't spoil it for me. But if you watch the first episode, spoiler alert, I'm just giving my theory here. So if you
Nobody
haven't-
spoiled, but he's about to
Yeah.
for you.
like the fact of how he ended up getting in his accident seems a little bit odd. And there's certain memories that the lady has to put, like, oh, she's like, oh, that's weird. And then at the end of the episode, something happens where like the computer gets taken over. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I know
I'm
what
trying to
you're
be
talking
vague, not to put too much spoilers out there. But those are things that I'm like, oh, this isn't what it seems to be. It's So
Personally, the whole thing that got me for the show was like the concept and the world design.
Yeah.
Like it's fantastic. Like you just sit there and you watch it and you're like, yeah, I would want to be a part of this. You know? Would you upload?
no,
You wouldn't upload?
I wouldn't upload. I was just gonna say, like, I think the concept is fascinating, and potentially people will get there, like technology, society. But no, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd upload.
I would totally upload.
Yeah, and I totally get it.
Cause like, I don't know how far you are in. So
I'm
like,
only I'm only episode 1.
Yeah, but and so like, you know, I can't speak on anything, so I don't want to spoil it. But
Yeah.
there's reasons in further episodes that I would upload for sure, 100%.
I'll watch it, and it's only one season. Season 2 hasn't been released yet.
Nope.
It's coming though.
And I watched the show at release.
Oh, so you've been waiting a long time.
Yeah,
now.
I think it's like a year and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years now.
And because of COVID, it just like halted filming on a bunch of stuff, obviously.
Yeah, including this fantastic show.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched the first episode last night. It was good. So I'm gonna continue watching it. I don't love it, but that's the thing. You have to watch a show at least to the second episode, because like no pilot episode usually like
Takes off.
yeah, you got like it's a builder. So like a great example of that, of me being wrong on that though, I should say, is Suits. Suits, #1 episode, unbelievable. Hooks you from the get-go. Have you ever watched Suits?
I have not, no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a show you'd be very into.
No.
Suits are billions. That's another show right off the get-go. You're in.
I on the opposite end of that, my favorite show, I believe you got to give the first season a chance. Because like
Wow.
my favorite show, that first half of the first season is very slow.
What's this?
Community.
Yeah, I tried. I can't do it.
Yeah, but if you can get through the first season,
Yeah.
it is phenomenal.
The reason I can't get through it is I don't like awkwardness. And so like Curb Your Enthusiasm is another example where I'm just like, it's hard for me to watch because it's awkward. Like, oh no, I can get through Curb because it's not that bad. The Office with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Like so awkward, hilarious. I'm not taken away from it, and I can watch certain clips and be like, oh yeah, the clips are hilarious. But like to watch the show its an entirety, I can't.
See,
Too awkward.
And I agree.
Yeah.
I don't like The Office for the same reason. Clips are hilarious, but it's
Yeah.
just awkward. But that's why you got to get through the first season of Community, is because once you get through that first season, there's no more awkwardness.
Oh.
Yeah, like it goes away and it turns into something completely different, and it is phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah, like season 1, episode like 18, there's a shift, and
Okay.
and there's a 2 or 3 episode gap where you're like, huh, this isn't really the same show, and then there's just one episode that just is like, wow, I didn't expect this from this show at all, and then
just
from
got
there,
better.
it is fantastic.
So I ask this question of you.
All right.
Could you watch, like, you know how you can go on YouTube and you can get like this total spoilers where they like explain and recap the first season?
Yeah.
Could I potentially watch the recap of season 1 so I could get over the awkwardness and then pick up season 2?
Depends how much you like continuity, right?
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying.
Right? So,
Right,
like,
right.
you'll get the point and you can pick up and it'll be fine, but there'll be a lot of little things that are missed and brought back and mentioned, so you might be missing jokes here or there.
Right.
Because, like,
So,
they
hear
even
ya.
touch on, like, they do, like, fourth wall breaks of, like, mentioning how awkward season 1 was.
Right.
So,
right.
like, you might miss out on the humor if you don't sit through that, right?
Okay.
Gotta have the bad to get the good.
Okay. Yeah, you got to put in the time. I'm glad we're talking about this because I wrote Community off.
I have had a few people say that and then watch it and say it is one of the best shows ever. Like,
If you make it through season 1.
if you make it through season 1, and I will admit, being my favorite show, I've seen it 100 times. Now that I rewatch it,
Yeah.
I skip the first half of season 1.
That's right.
Just because I've seen it so many times that I
That's
don't
right.
need it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it is just slow paced and kind of cringy.
Right. Okay, good to know. Yeah, because I'm looking for a new show. If you're watching this out there, recommend some shows to me. I'd love to digest content. So I'm looking for some new shows. I'm struggling right now to find something that's like
What's
and
your
get into.
What's your requirements for a good show though?
It's all over the place. Like I love Peaky Blinders, Billions, like that kind of stuff. But on the flip side, I love trashy TV. Like I'm a big fan of one of my favorite shows of all times. Still watch it. Please put it back on the air. They're probably filming one now. MTV, The Challenge. It used to be Road Rules versus Real World, and then it just turned into The Challenge. But then there was like an OG version that you can get on Paramount, where it had like all the old schoolers from back in the day, a bunch of like 45-year-olds going back to like relive their glory days. So like trash TV as well as like really good written TV. I'll take it all.
Do you remember like classic TLC shows like Trading Spaces?
Oh yeah.
Like, and then there was like Trading Spaces, Boys versus Girls and stuff,
That's
where they
right.
redo rooms and stuff.
That's right. That was a good show. I like that show. HGTV is always on the background. I'm into the cooking shows as well. So
I find it very odd that you're into cooking shows because you hate cooking.
that's right. But I love eating.
Yeah.
And I buy into the personalities.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh man, like Guy Fieri.
Okay, so I know what your requirements for a good show is. Attitude.
Yeah.
You like anything that has somebody in it with a good, cocky attitude.
That might be it. But yeah, that might be it. Because even some of the podcasts that I watch, and that's what I seem to be watching a lot now. Like, I have to say, like, I don't actually have a computer. I have a tablet for everybody at home. I haven't had a laptop in, I want to say 8 years now. Do everything off my my phone and my tablet. But yeah, I find myself when I'm watching content now, 90% of it is on my tablet. Like I hardly even look at television anymore. It's kind of crazy.
I like TV though.
I like it, but I just don't find myself like looking at it because I'm, like I said, I'm looking for a show. If I'm watching a series or a movie, yeah, for sure. It's got to be on the TV. But if I'm just like looking at a podcast or clips or stuff on YouTube, do it on my tablet. It's faster. I like to be like click, 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 move things around. Yeah. Even though it's on, like YouTube's on my TV. I don't look at YouTube on my TV.
Yeah, that's, you can watch YouTube on your TV from your iPad.
I do.
You can like airdrop it.
Yep.
So why don't you do that?
I don't have a good reason why I don't do that, actually. That's actually a very good point. I could use like my tablet or my phone as like the remote and look at it bigger. I might have to start doing that. That's a thought I've never thought about.
I've blown your mind a couple of times the last few days, hey?
Yeah, we've had a good week.
Like with the A&W order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Getting the double toppings.
Idea. Yeah. The double toppings was a good idea on the teen burger.
Where do you think, what's your favorite lunch spot ever that you've been?
In Fort McMurray?
Ever been? Anywhere. Can you remember having your best lunch?
It's a combination. Like it's a 2-for-1 answer.
Okay.
One, like you can't ever go wrong with McDonald's.
Yeah, you're a McDonald's fanboy.
Big time. Love McDonald's. But a restaurant in town that just is pound for pound every time you go there, like it's just they nail it, is Earl's. Earl's has like a really good menu, so like there's a whole bunch of different things you could get. You're not stuck with like the same thing every single time. And the consistency level of their food is just like crazy.
I got a question for the audience. Yeah. Do you think that they would want to see like a Mac City Tastes where we go to different restaurants and try different food?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be an enjoyable thing to do.
Yeah. We could give our food reviews.
Absolutely. Like just like film you in whatever place you are, eating whatever the server brings you.
That's right.
Like you like to do.
That's right.
And reviewing it. That's
a good idea. That's a great idea. Restaurants, holler at us. Let's try to make this happen. Because they're like I'll eat everywhere and anywhere.
And anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you will put it down.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you don't cook, you can't be choosy.
And you're the kind of guy who like gives a legit thought out review. Like I've never heard you just like bite into something and be like, nah, that's good.
That's right.
Like you describe it to the T of like what you think.
We should be filming that kind of stuff.
Why not?
Yeah, we're gonna take the show on the road more often. Like we I filmed in Winnipeg now. I filmed in Edmonton. We've done the barbershop. We did Rib Fest. Next week we're going to be filming at NABA. So, yeah, we're going to be taking the show on the road. I don't want to jinx it, but we might even be potentially going out of country.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We're not gonna announce it because it may not happen. So I don't want to put anybody necessarily on the spot. But we had a guest here this week that kind of invited us, and I feel it was a legit invite to leave the country and do some filming abroad.
And if there's any of our audience members that are listening, we will also come to your favorite country with you and film the Mac City Morning Show.
That's right. That's right. Now, the cool thing about what we're doing in regards to these on locations and these YouTube videos is when we post it on Facebook, I'm going to start tagging conversation topics that we're talking about. And so hopefully people start to see, like we shouted out Earls, they're getting tagged because we talked about them.
Yeah.
So somebody that is going to get tagged, and we talked about it early days, the first few months, the first month of the show, it's all I talked about. But we never tagged them, so they might not have heard it.
I can think of two things out of the gate. Either those Ben and Jerry dunks or Will Smith.
Good call on both. It was number one.
Nice.
So when this video goes out, we're tagging the Ben and Jerry dunks.
And now Will Smith.
Yeah, and Will Smith too, because I love Will Smith.
Maybe Will Smith will give you a pair of Ben and Jerry dunks.
Boom. Yeah. Okay, Will, listen. I need you to reach out to my sister, Alicia Pierre. She's a cancer survivor. You got her through cancer, so she would love to hear something from Will. Your partner in crime, DJ Jazzy Jeff, actually did reach out to her. That was pretty cool.
For real?
For real.
I didn't know that.
Yup. And from Nike, listen, I can retire these shoes and every other pair of shoes that I wear on this show. Ben & Jerry, Nike, Dunks.
Nike's not who you're going to want to reach out to that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to have to be like one of the shoe shops.
Yeah, like we're looking for anybody in town know a good shoe connect to get Elliott these Ben & Jerry's.
Ben & Jerry's.
Somewhere we can tag, let us know.
That'd be pretty cool if we could get those Ben & Jerry's from Will Smith, though, a combo deal.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't think he's ever been up here.
Yeah, I don't think Will Smith has ever been to Fort McMurray.
Well, here's his invite.
Here's your invite, Will Smith. Listen, come on to the Mac City Morning Show, have a cool chat with myself and Tanner, and we give our guests gifts. Sometimes our guests bring us gifts. So it could be a back and forth there. We can make this happen.
Absolutely. And he doesn't even need to bring a gift. He can just come.
Yeah, he's the gift in himself.
Yeah, absolutely. What other celebrity would you like to have sit down in that chair with you?
Well, before we get off the Will Smith topic.
Oh, you keep going on Will.
I just rewatched the movie Focus for maybe the 20th time this week.
This week?
Like, I watched it 2 days ago.
Did you not focus on it or something?
It's a great movie. Focused. I want to say it's probably one of his most underrated movies in regards to it doesn't get the shine I think it deserves. Focus, Will Smith. Check it out.
All right, now what celebrity or like person you idolize would you want in that chair?
Oh, his book is right behind me. It's Matt McConaughey, Green Lights.
That's number one?
That's number one. And you know what? For the next Tanner Elliott edition of this show, I'm wearing the coveralls. I'm bringing the coveralls. And it's got Matt McConaughey's J.K. Living right on the coveralls.
Okay, but you have to wear it with that shirt.
What do you mean?
You got to go full Canadian tuxedo on it.
Or put this over.
Or under the coveralls.
Okay, with the covies, I just wear the covies, bro.
Are you just like no shirt?
No shirt under the covies.
Okay.
Yeah. Like sometimes if it gets cold, I guess you got to put on like a t-shirt and maybe like a hoodie when you wear it in the fall. But yeah, when I'm rocking those coveralls just in the summertime, there's underwear underneath those covies. That's it.
All right. Well, that's I guess I'll be there for that.
Yeah, that's what's going down. That's what's going down. Yeah.
Some episodes, I
feel
like the guests are glad that they see you through a screen, because now everybody knows that there's just underwear under there when they see you.
Yeah.
But I gotta be here.
Yeah. Well, have you ever worn coveralls before?
Like when I was like 3.
Yeah,
When my-
like these are coveralls. Like it's the full
yeah.
thing, right? So like you wouldn't. They're built-in pants. Like why would you wear pants underneath coveralls?
You only wear shorts.
In theory, but like,
I'd wear shorts and a t-shirt. Because then, like, what if you
Interesting.
wanted to, like, what if it got hot and you wanted to take off, like, the coveralls and wrap them around?
sun's out, guns out.
Not
Easy.
Not everywhere is an appropriate place to take off your shirt, Elliot.
Okay, listen. When you're wearing coveralls, one, just like the jean shirt, you can roll up your sleeves so you can cool down that way, and you got a built-in zipper. You just like
We just dress different.
zip
I
down.
think this is
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
As well.
I layer.
Yeah. See, that's a big thing. I don't like to layer. And the coveralls have like ventilation in on the sides. It's like super comfortable. Comfortable.
You
and
got vented coveralls?
all coveralls have that. Like where the pockets are, you have pockets, but then there's a flap that like gives you some ventilation action
What a
going on.
weird piece of clothing.
Oh, listen, it's a very functional piece of clothing, and it makes tons of sense in regards to like you got pockets to keep your pens. There's a whole bunch of things in coveralls that are just like straight up functional.
I feel like I feel like a fanny pack would just fix all those utilizations in a much smaller and compact form.
Yeah, but like I'm not knocking a fanny pack because I think they're
You
cool.
can't knock a fanny pack
think
if
fanny
you're
packs
wearing
are cool.
coveralls.
But like if we're like going on like which one I think like is more like fashion forward and looks like cooler, I'm going coveralls. 10 out of 10 times. Sorry, fanny packs.
Also, would like to wish you a happy 39th birthday on that statement.
Oh, yeah. Facts. Yeah, your generation is loving the fanny packs.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
they are a tool.
Yeah,
Like-
they came back hard. I remember when fanny packs were invented. That's how old I am. Like when it was a new thing, and people were like blown away by the fanny packs.
Yeah,
Then
but that's the same time that those like hats with no like top and just the beak came out.
yes, well that came out years later, but yeah.
Like
So
whole
some
trend.
things were just stupid.
Yeah.
But like a fanny pack was a trend. Then it went away for many, many years. And then your generation brought it back hard.
Yeah, because it's a fantastic tool for multiple situations.
That's right.
I don't wear it as a fashion piece. I wear it as a tool.
Yeah. How are we looking for time?
We're at 22.
22. Oh, that's not bad. I'm not going to wrap it up yet. Tanner and Elliott episodes go a little bit longer traditionally.
We know a guy who lets it happen.
Yeah, that's right. But that's the one thing about the Tanner and Elliott episodes when we start putting them on YouTube. The 20-minute format, I think,
Goes away.
it goes away. Like we'll just have a natural conversation and end it when we want to end it.
It snowballs.
Yeah. So the other thing, let's talk about this 20-minute episode or the Friday episodes. Is it only ever going to be you and I, or can we invite guests to join those special YouTube episodes?
I don't know why you're asking me like it's my show.
It's a conversation.
It's like, would you like guests here? I just hit the buttons.
That's right. Well, listen, that couldn't be further from the truth. I think everybody who knows what's going on the Max City Morning Show knows it's Tanner's show. I just happen to be sitting in front of the camera.
Yes, but during the 20-minute episode that
Yeah.
people view, all I really do is hit the button and ask a question.
Yeah. I think I would like to maybe they're outside of the Friday episodes. There's certain guests that I know have reached out to me that want to do some stuff that is not necessarily like Facebook friendly.
Maybe we make it exclusive.
Exclusive episodes.
Like if you come on the Friday episode, that's the only episodes you can come on. Like you have to be a Friday guest.
That's right. Oh, that's a good idea.
You know,
That's a good idea. Yeah. So that's a concept.
because it'll live on YouTube, right? So
That's right. That's right.
if you don't care about monetization, then those people can be like a whole separate line of
Yeah.
episodes.
Episodes and questioning and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Max City Minute can be a whole different line of questions.
That's right. Yeah. Still, like the show is very G-rated. We'll make it PG for YouTube.
Yeah, we'll start saying darn and heck.
Yeah, that's right. And then for like the X-rated episodes, we'll start a fans-only page.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. That's what it's called. OnlyFans. Yeah.
Or like a Patreon.
Yeah. That's like it's a concept, but I don't know if we put out enough content. But what I definitely want to do is take this show on the road a lot more. So on locations is a thing.
What location in Fort McMurray do you think would be the most interesting to film at?
Well, as of right now, I can only say like Rib Fest because it was like so dynamic in regards
No,
to.
I'm saying that we haven't done like something you want to do.
We're gonna tag them in the show. They gave us a gift certificate to come and check out their spot. Exhale yoga. Like, I'm gonna reach out to them, and I think it'd be really cool to film an episode down there. They're on my hit list.
Yeah, like and comment if you want to see Elliott in yoga pants.
Yeah. Well,
I know I wouldn't.
yeah. If I put on yoga pants, I'll be putting on some shorts over top of them because I do have yoga pants. So I know shorts are definitely required when it comes to dudes and yoga pants.
You got weird requirements on clothes, so you won't wear shorts under coveralls, but you will wear them over leggings.
Yeah, because listen.
We got to have somebody else dress you for a day and just see what happens.
What happens?
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Let's dress each other.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
For a show one day.
Yeah, but nobody would see how you're dressed.
Oh no, you would.
Listen, and we'll end it after this topic. This is the last topic which we need to talk about. Was you kind of sort of dressed me for the rave we went to?
Yeah, fair. Well, I'd say like half.
Yeah, like I got to pick out what I wanted to wear, but you were just like, no, you need to wear these type of pants and this type of shirt. So then we tried to shop for the pair of pants in Fort McMurray, but we couldn't find them.
Yeah, we made the mistake of going the Saturday after Black Friday.
That's right. So the shelves were barren. But I did end up getting the style of pants. And then I showed you before ordering the shirt that I was going to wear to the rave. And I got sign off from Tanner.
And you were so mad about it.
Oh, bro. I'll tell the story, and that's how we're going to end this episode. So Tanner told me when I was going to a rave that I was not allowed to wear jeans, especially the jeans I wear that are fitted, and that I wasn't allowed to wear like a shirt that was fitted. So for myself, I like my clothes to fit me properly. Not tight, just fit appropriately. But he told me I wasn't allowed to. So I said, okay. So I went out and I bought baggy clothes, or like what kind of pants did I end up buying? I don't even know what they're called. Track pants. I don't own a pair of track pants.
You didn't even know what they were called.
I didn't even know what they were called. So I had to buy track pants, and I had to buy a shirt that didn't fit me appropriately. I was comfortable, quote unquote. So anyways, I'm dressed in this rave outfit, feeling very uncomfortable for comfortable clothing. And some of Tanner's friends come into the Airbnb that we rented for the weekend. And the majority of them are wearing jeans, tight jeans, and tight clothing. Like stuff that I'd be comfortable wearing.
Something similar to what you're wearing now.
That's exactly it. And the look I gave Tanner was...
across the room, just a not very happy look.
No, just like looked at him and was like... Didn't say anything, but he got what was going on. And in very Tanner fashion, he just looked at me and was like, just ignored me, just like kept going. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then, yeah, we got to the rave, and about, I would say 15, 20 minutes into the rave, I ran up to Tanner and was like, bro, great decision.
Yeah, because I knew you'd be dancing, and I knew we were in a small, warm club, and that you would want to be in the mix all night, and that if you were doing that in jeans and a t-shirt that was tight, you would be sweaty and uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was the greatest decision ever. So if you're planning on going to a rave, we should do a rave episode where you talk about all the pros and cons of raves. Talk to Tanner before you go to a rave. He'll hook you up. He knows what's going down. Yeah.
I have some shaman-esque aspects about myself.
There you go. All right, listen, on that note, I think we'll call it quits. That's the end of this episode. So everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're going to recap, because any good story, you got a beginning, middle, and end. We're going to end it how we started it. Friday episodes are going on to YouTube now. So if you enjoy myself and Tanner talking, maybe some special guests, maybe a longer format, we might even cuss a little bit. I don't know.
We might even eat.
Oh, we might even eat. That's right. Who knows what's going to happen on Friday episodes? You got to follow YouTube for those episodes. So please follow us on YouTube. We're on every other platform. Follow us everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Audible, Spotify. You name it. The Mac City Morning Show's there. Please follow along. Anyways, Thank you for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Big shout out to Noral Toyota for being the title sponsor. We appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boss.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.